Today's workout is workout number 1 from my Advanced Diastasis Recti Repair plan. This plan is for those who have healed their diastasis recti but are looking to level up their core strength and function. All you'll need is a mat. Let's get started. Hey mamas, welcome to workout number 1 from my Advanced Diastasis Recti Repair plan. So if you've been working on healing and improving your core function, this workout is for you. It's going to help you level up your core strength and continue on that healing journey from diastasis recti. So we're going to begin on our backs, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. This is workout 1 of 5, so do this one first. Come on over here. We're going to begin by bracing the core by taking a deep breath in. 360 expansion through the rib cage. Exhale, drawing that belly button in toward the spine, engaging that deep core and pelvic floor. Now we're going to bring the knees up over the hips and make little circles going out, down, and then bring it back in. So your hands are just relaxed by you, and you're going to go out first, down, forward, and bring it back in, knees over the hips. So we're just making little circles, kind of working on functioning with that core pelvic floor being engaged while we move the legs. So we want that lower back staying toward the floor. We want that deep core brace on, so we're feeling that pressure in the lower abs. We're not feeling a whole lot of movement through the trunk. That lower back is staying toward the floor here. Now you can definitely go further out and down with the movement if you want to make it bigger, but we're going to continue to progress, adding some more intensity as we go. So for the next exercise, we're going to do a dead bug, beginning again with the knees over hips and then arms over the shoulders. It's opposite arm and leg. So remember, as the front leg goes out, the back arm goes overhead, and we extend all the way away from the body, and we switch sides. So as you extend, that arm goes over the shoulder, leg goes as low as you want to, as long as that core is staying nice and engaged. And we know it's engaged when that lower back is pressing toward the floor, that belly button staying pulled in towards spine. We're not seeing any rib flare. We're not seeing any coning or doming of the abdomen here. And we're feeling strong and stable. Even if it's a little bit shaky, that's okay. We're fighting to stay engaged. And it's helpful to do this in a mirror as well if you have one. Now use the breath to control that movement. Exhale as you extend away from the body, and inhale as you bring it back up. Just slow and controlled in these movements today. All right, rest. And we're going to begin again with the legs up, trying to increase that load to the lower abs now. Straight leg drops, front leg goes down about the same level as that dead bug. But now we're just focusing on the legs, and I want you to really use your breath here. Exhale to really fire that deep core. Inhale as you bring it up. Now go slow. And as you're going slow, think pushing down a heavy weight beneath your feet. So you're moving really slow and letting that core grab a hold of that pressure. So you're going to feel lots of pressure, maybe even some burn in your legs too. That's not a problem. I just want to make sure you're not feeling an excess of pressure in the low back. So you're keeping that low back toward the floor. Hips are stable. And when we keep that stable, we can really focus on loading the core properly so we don't load the back too much. All right, we are going to move over now to a hands and knees position. So hands come under shoulders and knees come under hips. We're going to extend the front arm and the back leg for a bird dog. So it's kind of like a dead bug on all fours. And then we're going to cross knee to elbow, touch, release, and then come back down. So we're going to stay on this same side. So we extend, we cross knee to elbow, getting that little crunch, a little bit of rotation. So you're going to have to tuck your knee under and then rotate through the obliques to get that knee to the elbow. Now, if you find you can't quite touch knee to elbow, that is okay. Just do what you can. Maybe it's just coming here. But adding that little bit of cross sling movement is going to challenge your stabilizers and then also get into those obliques and make it a more challenging exercise than the traditional bird dog that you often see in my videos. This is kind of a level up of the bird dog. All right, we're gonna switch, so quick rest, and then we'll do the same thing other side. So when you're here, you can obviously push back when you're resting, but try to keep those shoulders right over your wrists here. So if you can see when I'm moving here, as I bring that knee to the elbow, I'm not shifting my weight backwards, because if you do that, if you come here, yeah, it'll be easier, but it's gonna take that pressure out of the core. So we wanna keep it loaded in this 90-degree position. using the breath as well as we crunch, getting that rotation through the oblique. And you can flex or point the foot of the leg that's moving. Either one is fine. And then just pressing evenly through the hand and the leg that's on the floor. That's going to help find stability as well. And a lot of these are going to challenge your balance in these core series, because that's a big part of progressively overloading the core, is continuing to stimulate those muscles but adding some balance. And we're going to keep doing that with a bear plank lift. So what we're going to begin in is that same quadruped position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, exhale, and then lift the knees off the floor and just hold it maybe for a couple seconds and then relax. Let's do that again. Just a couple seconds, 2-3 seconds. We're just practicing that hold. So as you push into the floor, exhale, knees come just an inch or two above the ground. It's not a big movement. And when you lift your knees, you do not lift your hips. So you keep that nice flat back position. Same thing with the alignment of the upper body. You keep it forward, so shoulders stay over the wrist. So you know, as I lift up, I'm literally just pushing upward. I'm not pushing back or forward. Maybe we can progressively lengthen the amount of time we stay up in that little lift. And we're going to continue to do that throughout these workout series. We're building on these movements. So you'll see some of this again. All right, come to a forearm plank. So elbow under shoulder, 90 degrees, in line with hip, in line with leg. We're going to lift the hips up, and then we're going to add a little dip. So gently drop the hip toward the floor, push it right back up. We're not going to touch all the way down, but if you can, or if you want to, you can. But I'm going to encourage you to just make that movement pronounced from the bottom hip. You don't have to touch it. Just drive it up toward the ceiling and use this top arm to help you reach, keeping the hips square to the front of the room so we're not rotating toward the ceiling. Now, this would be level 1 when you would keep that bottom leg on the floor, but if you would like to, you can go to level 2 where we're here with the feet scissored, front leg is on top, or in front rather, or you can come here where the front leg is on top, where we're in that completely stacked side forearm plank. Driving that movement from the underside of the waist here is going to create that deep core and pelvic floor connection to strengthen those muscles. And we're going to move on to the other side and do that exact same thing. So you can take it level 1, 2, or 3. I'll start with level 1 again. Just building the foundation. And this is a workout. You can do it several times. It's not like you can just move through 1 through 5. You could do that, but I would encourage you maybe spend a few times doing each workout to kind of master the exercises and really progressively overload the core by maybe taking the different options each time. So maybe you come here. And each workout's going to be challenging in its own way. You might find some of the exercises in this workout are just as challenging as the workouts, or as workout number 5 rather. So there are definitely exercises you can continue doing no matter where you're at, how advanced you are. You'll never graduate from this type of stuff. It's always going to be good for your core, but it will get more manageable the more you do it. Good. Use that glutes, that deep core, pelvic floor. It's all firing together in that movement. Side planks are one of the best moves you can do for healing and then progressively overloading that core. Okay, onto your stomach. We're going to do a prone airplane. So you take your arms out, legs together. We're going to lift the front arm and the back leg straight off the floor and then place it down. Other side. So squeeze your glute, lift the leg straight up off the floor. Arm comes straight off the floor as well. Now you'll notice I'm turning my head, but I'm not lifting or craning my neck. I'm just looking to the side, using that opposite hand to push out of the floor. And as you start to get comfortable, try to take that leg up a little higher, try to lift the chest a little more. So that torso is staying on the ground for the most part, but we want to lift that chest, get that rotation through the upper spine, and then squeeze your glute as well. Keep that leg straight. So we're really engaging that posterior chain, back body, glutes, and hamstrings. All right, we're going to stay on this, in this position, prone position. We're moving to a back extension. So this time, take your thumbs up to the sky, arms shoulder width apart, legs about hip width apart. We're going to keep the legs grounded. Exhale, pull the elbows back and reach back. So we're engaging the lats here, pulling the elbows in towards that mid back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, trying to lift the chest off the floor here. We work a lot of back body in these workouts because you're only as strong, your core is only as strong as the back of the body, the back, glutes, hamstrings. So we really want to focus there as well. And a lot of that has to do also with our mobility, our posture. So these movements are geared towards improving that as well. So try to get a little more height in these last few. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ooh. And we're done. That's it, 10 minutes. Goes by quick when you're doing something fun and challenging. I hope you guys enjoyed workout number 1. Like I said, you might try this one a few times. There's no strict order on how to progress through these, but I would suggest maybe doing this one 3, 4, or 5 times, then moving to workout 2. But whatever you want to do is great. They're all going to help you continue to progress on your core healing and strengthening journey. And if you're looking for a more structured plan outside of this, if you want daily workouts, I have my YouTube guides on the site, which provide a 12-week schedule of 72 different workouts that are going to take you progressively through my most popular YouTube programs and help you strengthen not only your core, but your whole body as well. So if you're interested in that, I've got those linked below in the description. Thanks always for working out with me, and I'll see you back here for our next workout together.